Hi, you guys. I'm out here in southwest New Mexico with my dogs. We're out here just enjoying a nice Saturday. It's nice and cool out here, a little bit breezy. Not too hot, not too cold. I think this is just right. But anyway, look at this thing. Here, I'll turn the camera around. Um, My deal got stuck. What are you doing, you animal? There's my two friends right there. Hey, Scooby-Doo. That's Scooby-Doo and Velma. There's Velma. Anyway, look at this big old, it's like a ancient basalt lava flow. See over there, you can see part of it right down there. Goes down there. There's a piece of it. I was trying to see if I could find like some kind of crystals or something, where like, I don't know, hot water came through some cracks or something. That'd be really cool. Find some crystals. I found crystals way over there, but this is the first time I've come over here. So I'm checking that out. Hey, what's that? Sometimes you can find artifacts laying on the ground, like projectile points, mainly pottery shards. Yeah, there's my truck over there. So, yeah, I'm not getting way far out. Let's get around a little bit out here looking for rocks. See here? I like looking for rocks. Good ones. Mainly those shiny golden ones. Those are like really nice rocks. I was looking on the internet this morning at the spot price of gold. Hey, look at that. Let's see if I can bust that open. Oops. Anyway, spot price of gold is freaking $3,000 an ounce. I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking that gold and silver are really going to go up a lot with the way our current administration is behaving. Alienating us from our friends and everything, and tariffs and all. I think there's going to be economic uncertainty, and from what I understand, when there's economic uncertainty, people start buying gold and silver. So that could possibly make it go up. I don't know, if you got any money, you might want to sink a little change into some ounces of silver and gold and platinum, whatever you can afford. Me, I can afford silver. I can't afford gold. I have to go out here in the boonies and look for some if I want to find any. Shoot. Thought I found me a big old crystal, but nope. Sometimes you find them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get lucky and find light, sometimes you have bad luck and don't find nothing. But whatever the case, getting out in nature, that makes it all worthwhile. And I don't think you can hardly do any better than getting out in nature out here in southern New Mexico. I love it out here. So I was originally born and raised in North Florida on the north coast of the beach. I went to the beach every day. But I don't know, ever since that time that I got swept several miles out into the ocean and was struggling for my life trying to make it back to the shore, ever since then I just kind of lost my appetite for the ocean. So I'm good with dry land. Hey, Look at here. Hey, Scooby-Doo, come here. Come here, Scoob. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come over here, dude. Look, what is it? What is that thing? Come here. See, what is that? Look, right here. What is that? What is that, Scoob? Get him. Get that thing. Is that the thing? What is that? Get that thing. Get that thing. Get him. Get him. Get that thing. Get that thing. Where's that thing? He likes to get that thing. Anyway, hey, you guys. Talk a little bit about some important topic, which is dear to my heart and to my livelihood, and I imagine it's dear to a bunch of you guys' livelihood too. Maybe your mom or your dad, grandma, grandpa, you know, disabled brother, sister, cousin, whoever, friends. I don't like it the way Social Security's being attacked. I don't like the way any of it's being attacked, but now they're going after Social Security. They're going after my livelihood, because that's all I got now. I'm an old man. I gotta sit on this rock. I gotta turn it around a little. Yeah, I'm an old man, you know. Look at all that gray hair all over me. I'm an old cancer survivor. And you got guys like Musk and that other guy, I can't remember his name, but the judge told them they can't have access to all that Social Security data. And then some guy works over there, he's some big shot. He said that that they might like retaliate by shutting the whole system down, the whole Social Security system. What right do they have? How can they have that much power? You know, I don't think it's lawful. You know, we paid into that. That's Congress, you know, the House and the Senate and all. They passed laws. Now you got like one unelected bureaucrat, Elon fucking Musk, trying to mess up my life, your life, your grandma. You're gonna have your in-laws knocking at your door. You know, when they can't pay their mortgage anymore because they lost their Social Security that they earned. They're gonna be knocking on your door if you have a house or whatever, asking if they can stay with you because they lost it, you know. And because you have a good heart and everything, you'll let them in. You'll let them live with you, but you don't want that, and they don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to have to go to my relatives and say, hey, you know, they done canceled Social Security now. I don't have shit. And I lost it all whenever I had cancer. Now it's been on Social Security, so now they want to take that away from me. So they wouldn't let me be homeless. But damn it, I don't want to have to ask them for help like that after working all my life for 53 years, putting into Social Security, and then just when I need it the most, you know, I ain't getting any younger. You know, then they try to pull the rug out from under me and everybody else. It ain't right. I don't know where Elon Musk gets off being a guy from South Africa coming to our country, an illegal immigrant, breaking immigration laws, screwing over his own employees. I mean, what? Did his parents do a number on him or something? Or did South Africa do a number on his brain to make him just like seething with hate for humanity and just want to fuck anybody over any way he can? You know, who cares if that guy over there has to sleep on the street and cold in the winter? Thank goodness summer's about to come up, but summer don't last forever. But yeah, I swear, if these checks don't get deposited, we need to go on a national freaking strike and shut the whole system down. They want to shut down some systems. Let's show them what the will of the people can do. The common folk, we outnumber them. They depend on us. All we have to do is bring them to their knees. Stop work. Don't buy nothing. Go on rent, mortgage strikes, take money out of the bank, like $2, and then the next day put it back in. Everybody's doing that. We can cause chaos in the economic system. We can shut the goddamn thing down, make them lose trillions and trillions of dollars. And I'm serious, too. I did some serious studies on this, and that's what can happen. We can shut the government down, the government, they would be losing like tax revenue like crazy, so they would be screaming bloody murder. Corporations would be screaming at the government, wanting them to do something about it, and there's nothing they can do about it. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Because we can have rolling protests. We can show up over there on Main Street, protest our asses off, and then whenever the cops show up, we automatically disperse. Now we're showing up on Fifth Avenue. We're protesting over there. As soon as the cops show up, we're gone. See how that works? It's a rolling protest. How can they fight that? They can't. Because as soon as they get there, there's nothing left for them. They can patrol an empty street. An empty street with nobody buying anything. Everybody, using minimal electricity, minimal driving. Get out there now and start planting that victory garden. This is the time to do it. It's springtime. So I swear, make a movement out of it. There's a lot of people protesting right now all over the place about this garbage going on. So, I mean, if they don't get the point, we can press the point. We can shut it down. I'm serious. I don't want to lose my home. I lived there for 6 years now. I don't want to lose my home and be homeless. I don't want nobody to be thrown out on the street and lose what they're due just because a bunch of greedy assholes have to have the next highest number. That's all they care about, that spreadsheet. They could have $1 trillion and that wouldn't be enough for them. They don't care. So that's what I got, for about Social Security. This is a real nice area to be out into. Makes me calm down a little bit. Because I swear, for the last couple months, because of all this bullshit that's been going on with that goddamn Donald fucking Trump. I hate that guy, I swear. I hate Trump and I hate Musk. So I'm getting it out of my system, all right? You got to get it out of your system. You can't let that shit build up. So you got to go out, take in some nature, where you can be calm, let it out. If you have to scream a little bit, yell, ah! Do that. But don't let them throw your grandma on the street. Don't let them throw grandpa on the street. Because winter is a-coming. Spring's here and summer's here, but it's the cycle. Winter will be here before you know it. So anyway, there's Velma, my little girl. You old good doggy face. Anyway, I'm going to let you go and walk around some more out here in this beautiful landscape. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. This is Saturday, midday, but by the time I post this, it might be later. So see you later.